Good morning, children. Welcome to the class of physics. Before we go further, let's recapitulate what we learnt in the previous classes. First of all, we learnt a new phenomena, reflection of light, which states that when the light ray is striking an opaque, smooth and shiny surface, it bounces back in the same medium. So this phenomena is reflection of light. Next we learnt about two types of reflections, regular and irregular reflection. Regular reflection is when the light rays parallel to each other after reflection from a mirror comes back in the same direction and they are parallel amongst each other. Such a reflection is said to be regular reflection. And the result of the regular reflection is image is formed in a plane mirror. Irregular reflection, it occurs from a rough surface like a wall. Light rays parallel amongst each other, they strike the wall, but after reflection they move in different directions. And you must be remembering that irregular reflection is very important because it helps us to see the things around us. Do you remember, children, another name of irregular reflection? It is diffused reflection. Next we learnt about laws of reflection. There are two laws. Number one, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and number two, incident ray, reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. These were the two laws. I have drawn a diagram showing you the reflection of a light ray. Now M dash represents the symbolic representation of a mirror. Actual mirror we are not drawing here. So oblique line shows the back portion of the mirror and a straight line represents the reflecting surface from where the light gets reflected. So dash is a mirror, plane mirror. Now a light ray is going towards the mirror. That is known as incident ray. Then you see there is a point O written over here. O is the point of incidence where the light ray strikes. Next you can see a line drawn known as N. I have denoted by N. It is a normal. Normal is an imaginary line drawn perpendicular to the mirror. That means the angle between the mirror and the normal is 90 degree. I repeat again, the angle between the mirror and the normal is 90 degree and it's an imaginary line. Then light ray is incident on the mirror. What will happen? It will get reflected. Phenomena reflection will occur. And this light ray bounces back in the same medium. So this light ray we call it as reflected ray. B I have denoted as reflected ray. Now two more terms you are seeing here, angle I, angle R. Angle between the incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence. Angle between reflected ray and the normal is angle of reflection. They are denoted by angle I, angle of incidence, angle R, angle of reflection. Next we learnt about real and virtual image. What were the differences between the two? Real image is upside down and virtual image is upright or erect. Real image can be taken on the screen, but virtual image cannot be taken on the screen. And real image is formed when the light rays after reflection actually meet at a point, while virtual rays or virtual image is formed when the light rays after reflection appear to meet. We extend the rays backward and wherever they appear to meet, there the image is formed. Next we learnt about characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. The characteristics were image formed by a plane mirror is virtual and erect. Then second, size of the image is same as the object. Third, the distance between the object and the mirror is equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. And lastly, lateral inversion takes place in a plane mirror. Meaning of this is, if you raise your left hand in front of a mirror, it will appear to you as right. These were the characteristics of the image formed in a plane mirror. Now, one more thing we are learning here, that if a light ray strikes at an angle of 90 degree on the mirror, or we say it strikes normally. This is the way of speaking, children. Normally here means 90 degree. On the mirror, the light ray retraces its path. Retrace means it comes back on the same path. Means it comes back on the, after reflection, on the same path, but in opposite direction. See here, I am showing you a mirror here. This is a light ray which is striking the mirror normally. I hope you know the symbol of 90 degrees. This must have studied in maths. So when the light ray is striking normally, that means you can say that a light is going on the normal. It is incident on the normal. The light ray reflects back on the same path. Can you see two arrows over here? One arrow towards the mirror is for incident ray, and another arrow away from the mirror is for reflected ray. And in such a situation, angle I is equal to angle R is equal to 0. Why these two angles are equal? By laws of reflection. And the value is 0. Now you must be thinking, why I have written it as 0? Children, you know that the angle of incidence or angle of reflection is formed with the help of a normal. We say that angle of incidence is equal to that angle between the incident ray and the normal, or angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So when a light ray is already going on the normal, with what it is going to make an angle? There will be no angle. So angle I is equal to 0 and angle R is equal to 0. This is an important thing you must remember. Okay, so these things we studied till now. Next we take up two numericals related to these reflection. Look here, I have shown a mirror. A light ray is incident on the mirror, and I have to calculate in this diagram angle of incidence. This one, first one, angle of incidence. And given in the numerical or in the diagram is angle 30, which the light ray is making with the mirror. I repeat, the light ray is making with the mirror. Now here 30 degree angle is the angle between the plane mirror and the incident ray. And we have to calculate in the question angle of incidence. So what do we do? Let's imagine angle I, this portion, is equal to x. Now I have told you that this normal makes an angle of 90 degree with the mirror. I repeat, the normal makes an angle of 90 degree with the mirror. So this 30 degree plus x will be equal to 90. I hope it's clear. 30 degree plus x, this portion is x. I have written this as taken as x. So 30 plus x, this is a mathematical calculation which we are doing. That angle between the mirror and the normal is 90, and here there is an incident ray which is at an angle of 30 degree with the mirror. So we have to calculate this. This plus this will be equal to 90. Therefore x is equal to 90 minus 30, that is equal to 60 degree angle I. Next portion of this is what is the value of r. Now I want to know this angle of reflection. Light ray is reflected. You know the first law, angle I is equal to angle r. So applying that, angle r will be equal to 60 degrees. So since angle I is 60, therefore angle r will be 60 degrees. Now one more numerical. An object is at a distance of 80 centimeter in front of the mirror. What will be the distance between the object and its image? Now, we have learned the characteristics of the image formed, and one of the characteristic is distance between the object and the mirror is equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. And what is the distance given in the question about the object with the mirror? 80 centimeter. Here, this is 80 centimeter. So total distance between the object and the image will be 80 centimeter plus 80 centimeter, that is equal to 160 centimeter. So this comes your answer.